I thought TikTok was some silly thing where, every time I turned it on, there'd be a bunch of teenage girls dancing, and I thought, well, that ain't no good. I mean, I don't need that, but I figured out that they can also be people in a war zone that are experiencing war in real time, and they take their phone and they pick it up. I saw a guy, I went over there this morning, I went to TikTok, because I read somewhere that the president or somebody from the presidential administration had met with TikTok bloggers. And I thought, now wait a minute, this has never happened in my lifetime. So you're telling me that he's meeting with people who provide live news and giving them a briefing as though they were a news station. And it turns out, I guess that's what they were doing. So I first went over there, and of course I saw all the juggling bears and the dancing teenagers and stuff. So I put in Ukraine, and I think I might have put in war. Well, I got all these videos. First one that came up was a man standing in the street, and there was a burned out building behind him, and he said, "My wife died right here, and I hope it was quick, and I hope she didn't suffer. She was blown up, and I hope she's in heaven right now, and I hope she had a good life. I tried to give her a good life." That about broke my heart. And that was coming right out of somebody's camera. That wasn't approved by a news bureau or anything. It was just somebody standing there with a camera filming that. And I heard this other young lady. She was in Russia, and she was talking about all the things that the Russian soldiers are doing, and she's saying, we need to stop this. We need to go in the street. We need to do something about this. We need to stand against this. Even if they arrest us and put us in jail, we can't stand and be silent while these things are going on. To have, just imagine, y'all ain't, none of y'all probably old enough to remember World War II, and some of y'all's parents might have been there, but just imagine to be able to go back to, say, 1943 and pick a place in the world and be there and see it happening. Just imagine. Well, we're living through that right now. We are living through what could turn out to be the beginning of World War III, and we're seeing what's happening, and we're witnessing it. No one's ever done that on this planet. No one's ever been able to see that kind of stuff in that kind of detail from the other side of the world. We can sit in the peacefulness of our living room chair with a cup of coffee and watch people suffering and dying and fighting and being brave and heroic and being mean-spirited and cowardice. There is no hidden place anymore. All of that can, with the technology we have, be in front of somebody. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all think hateful thoughts about people and you want to talk about it, you can talk about it, and people on the other side of the world can say, that is a mean-spirited, hateful person right there, and they're going to know about it. It's not private. Y'all need to think about that before you put stuff. I think, and I probably shouldn't get wound up on this, but I will. We have division in this country, and it's not because any of us are bad people. It's because we are fed things that divide us, and they say, if you think this, you're that, which, they put a political label on you. Or if you're from here, then you're going to be like that, or you're going to be like that. If your skin's this color, you're going to be this way. And anytime you put a label on anybody, you're dehumanizing them, which is basically the first step in killing somebody. Because when you have a war, they don't just say, okay, go kill all those people on that side of the line. They say, those people on that side of the line are bad. They eat dogs, and they strangle puppies, and they just tell you a bunch of awful stuff about the people on the other side of the line, so that you stop thinking of them as a human being, because you wouldn't kill a human being, but you would kill a dog strangler or a puppy strangler. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's what happens. We need to guard against that. We need to not do that. If you thinking hateful thoughts about somebody, stop it. It's wrong. That ain't what Jesus said do. Jesus said love people. If you're feeding on hate, and some of you are, because I see it, not you here on YouTube, but I see people out there Every morning you get up and you feed on hate, you throw it out, and you pull it back in, you circulate it around, you just fill up your mind with hate, which fills up your body with hate, which fills up the world with hate. Stop it. Just stop it. So how did I get off on that? I don't know.